What red flags do Dynasty fantasy football scouts look for? When it comes to Dynasty rookie scouting, identifying red flags is essential for making smart picks. So, what should scouts be on the lookout for? Let's break it down. First, a major concern is a lack of volume or workhorse usage. If a player is not expected to be a primary option in their offense, their fantasy potential is limited. In Dynasty formats, where long-term production is key, this can be a deal-breaker. Next, touchdown dependency is another red flag. Players who relying heavily on scoring touchdowns can be unpredictable. Touchdowns are hard to forecast, and if a player's production hinges on them, it can lead to inconsistent scoring. Scouts are cautious of players with declining target shares but high touchdown dependency. Another warning sign is a declining or limited target share. For positions like wide receivers and tight ends, having a stable or growing role in the passing game is vital. If a veteran receiver has a shrinking target share and is getting older, that's often seen as a risky choice. Athletic limitations can also raise concerns. Certain positions, especially tight ends, requiring specific athletic traits to be successful. Tight ends who mainly block or run short routes without the ability to gain yards after the catch usually have limited fantasy upside. Scouts prefer tight ends who can stretch the field and make big plays. Inconsistency is a big issue as well. If a player has a high percentage of games with very low fantasy scoring, that indicates they may not be reliable. Players who frequently fail to produce a baseline level of points can hurt a dynasty team's competitiveness. The situation a rookie lands in is also critical. A poor landing spot or a crowded depth chart can limit opportunities. If a rookie joins a team with established starters or a committee approach, it can hinder their ability to produce right away. Lastly, low draft capital relative to production can be a red flag. If a player is drafted later than expected or undervalued despite solid stats, it may indicate concerns from NFL teams about their long-term potential. This can translate to limited fantasy upside. In summary, Dynasty scouts look for these red flags to avoid investing in players who may not provide consistent, high-level production over time. They prioritize players with clear roles, stable usage, and favorable situations to build a reliable dynasty roster. By steering clear of players with heavy touchdown reliance, limited volume, or in certain situations, scouts can make more informed decisions.